another episode of the TEAMride Podcast.
Woo!
Today we have Dakotah.
I'm already sweating, you guys.
Yeah.
Welcome, Dakotah.
Thanks.
So let's start with what I'm going to call the basics. How did you come to TEAMride? How did you walk through these doors?
Give us your story.
Give us it all.
How much time do we have?
Right?
I know.
I'm going to do my best for you. So the first time I actually heard of TEAMride, I was coaching for a different fitness program in Davis, where I live. And one of the coaches that was also there was an instructor here a long, long time ago, Elise Winbrock.
Oh, shout out to Elise. She was so
loved
sweet.
her.
Yes. So that was the first time it was sort of on my radar. And then the first time I actually showed up to ride, I was a new employee at Lululemon. And if anybody has met an employee at Lululemon, they love to sweat everywhere and anywhere. So I rolled up with a big group, had no idea what I was doing, was completely confused about the logistics of
Right,
riding.
left, 1, 2,
Yeah,
1, 2.
like,
like that.
I am an
happening?
aquatic athlete, not a land sport person. But as confused as I was about what we were doing, I was equally clear that I wanted more of it. And here I am now.
I love that.
Wow.
I
that's
will
incredible.
say, to be honest, I feel like I manifested this into happening because I don't remember when I met you, but I feel like we've always had this very warm, like, feeling toward Dakotah. And
I
it's like,
do
don't
not
even
think
know-
this is a unique feeling.
True,
I think
right?
that the people who meet Dakotah instantly feel a real warmth around her.
And I mean, I remember being like, I don't even really know her, but I really like her. I would love for her to be an instructor. And then once you became an instructor, I was like, okay, now I really want her to be full-time. Like, how can we get her full-time? And now here you are.
Here
So
I
I feel
am.
like, you know, part of it was through my manifestation.
Power of manifestation.
Yes. The
And
real
Kat.
way I found my way here is Michelle started thinking about me.
Totally, right?
And then I showed
Not
up.
creepy at all. So tell us how, I guess, you decided to want to take that leap from rider to instructor.
It's a great question. I have been thinking about that a lot lately, both like in my own personal reflection and in our current training and, you know, helping other riders make the step to instructor. For me, I'm the type of person that whatever I'm doing, I like to do it 100%. And so while I think there's a lot of power in riding and being a rider, for me, I knew that I want to be able to say the things that are the thoughts going through my head. I want to share this with other people. And I want to be responsible for creating the feeling that I have when I'm a rider for other people.
Wow. That is
Isn't that pretty?
so beautiful. No, the way you speak is like next level. It's crazy.
I know, just listening
Because
to it.
no, I'm sitting here thinking I was just kind of thrust into this. I don't know if you know that.
I know
So-
all about that.
Yeah. So I never really had the chance to think about everything you just said there. But what a, I don't know, strong decision to realize in that room, I want to be responsible for the energy in this room. That is really beautiful. And that's probably why people are so drawn to you.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm all about personal responsibility.
So let's chat about just your life outside of TEAMride.
All right.
Let's start in that little town of Davis, California.
Yes, it's the cutest.
Who are you living with there? Where are you living? What are you up to?
So I live in downtown Davis, right next to the university, and I live in a home with my husband, Joe, our son, Bodie, and instructor, Erin.
Yay.
Isn't that such a fun fact, you
Such a
guys?
cute little family.
It is. She's the ringer of the family. Joe and I are pretty, vanilla. And then Erin brings this, just glow of joy and positivity.
That's adorable.
Although you guys seem really positive
But
too.
has Joe been to TEAMride yet? He came once,
Joe-
yes? Or
Well, it depends how you measure been to.
been on a bike in your class?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Oh
he
my
still
gosh.
hasn't been?
Stop.
No. So Joe.
When did we start a campaign for that? like some sort of hashtag.
You know, earlier this year, he said he thinks that 2020 might be the year that he does it. So we'll see.
All right, Joe, we want you here. TEAMride on a bike.
Joe, if you're listening,
Joe
better
better
be
be
listening.
listening.
Michelle is manifesting you here,
Yes,
just
I
like she
am.
did me.
It will happen.
It's happening. Yeah, so he has not been in a TEAMride class. However, he could basically instruct one because especially in my New Year's as an instructor, there was a lot of like kitchen table 1-2, 1-2ing.
Yes.
Joe has been known to recommend songs for me.
I love
I
that.
speak about him often in class because I learned so much being his wife and partner.
That's so cute.
And Dakotah, so you are a new mom.
Very new, yes.
So talk to us about that whole transition of being, full-time here at TEAMride and now having, an adorable baby at home.
Wow. Okay, so the people listening can't see me, but I'm dripping in sweat because this is what conversations do to me. And now I'm going to do even more. But the transition to being a new mom has been super fulfilling. And I just keep saying every cliche that exists rings true. They are cliche because everyone can relate. It is hard AF, and it's been a great practice of like humility and just celebrating the effort and intention, because not everything goes smoothly or as planned, but as long as you are doing your best, I really think that's enough.
I mean, I will say that you are definitely an all-star employee in the fact that, like, I don't feel like you having a baby at home has at all affected
Your performance here.
I just like you seem
This podcast is now a performance review.
I just mean like you seem to have it all together. Like
That's a
you're
facade.
never and cool. Then like great job, but you're
you're
never,
crushing
at
it.
least in my mind, like running around and running late. You seem to just have it all together.
Yeah.
I will say that Joe and I are very, very lucky in just the amount of support we have, in each other. And then Aaron living in our house, no joke. I mean, to have a close friend who loves a baby just on those days when I'm like, I can't put him down because he will scream, but I need someone to hold him. And she's like, I'll take him constantly. That's a blessing. And then both of our families live within blocks of us. So Bodhi spends a ton of time with them. We are very supported.
Wow. That's really incredible. So you and Joe, you guys have been together for a super long time, yes?
Ooh, yes.
Like how long?
So we, our love story, Joe and I went to preschool together.
Stop.
I don't
Okay,
think
I
knew
did not
that.
know that.
Yes.
Whoa.
That
Wow.
is the funnest of facts about us. We were not, preschool sweethearts. I do not remember him. I do not remember much from
Got it.
preschool. We started dating our junior year of high school in AP Art History. We had a little bond, and then started dating in my sophomore year at UC Davis.
Okay, so you went to UC Davis as
I
well.
did.
Yes. No, I knew
Yes.
No, it's
Okay.
Davis.
Athlete.
Anything Davis, I'm a yep.
that. So
No, I
it's
mean,
like
if-
Davis for life.
If
Absolutely.
if we mention anybody, I don't know, Davis, they're like, oh, do you know Dakotah? Right? Or if we mention TEAMride,
No, if
and we
someone
say
mentions to us
Dakotah,
Davis, we usually
we
say,
say Dakotah.
oh, Dakotah.
and they're like,
Yes.
Yeah, the thing about Davis, I mean, everybody knows everybody. My mom went to Davis High School,
Oh, so you guys are like generations.
Oh,
of
yeah.
What do you call it? Davinites? Or what do you
Davisite.
call it? Davisite.
Davisite.
Yes. Which
Did I
sounds
say
like
David right?
parasite.
That's
We should
weird.
probably change that.
You should personally change that, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
people don't know what you do for us, so let's break it down for them. Obviously, they know that you're an instructor,
Full time.
Yes.
full-time instructor, which obviously, but what you may not know is that Dakotah does a lot of other stuff, mainly with all our other employees. So
Yes.
Dakotah, let's talk about that.
So I come from a people management background. It is a passion of mine. And when I made the transition here to TEAMride, there was just room for there to be a designated employee that oversaw a lot of the hiring processes for studio crew, and just offered support with the training and ongoing development of our employees. As you guys know, when it comes to instructors, I work very closely with Michelle and Elena and Chris and even Rachel, like as a little leadership team. But our studio crew, I work quite closely with.
And by quite closely, she means like
Yeah.
she definitely manages everything that's going on with our studio leads.
Yeah, my favorite thing to do is insert myself when people have room to grow. So whether it's a conversation between coworkers, like, oh, XYZ didn't happen on the closing checklist, and that was frustrating for me as an opener. For me, if an employee comes to me with that, I'm like, awesome, let's all three sit down and talk about it, which is not most people's response in life.
Right, which we love. Because those are like, you're good at the hard conversations. So it's like, Dakotah, you, go ahead, have that conversation.
Yeah, it's a really unique role because I do believe, as much as I feel loved by our employees, there's always an element of dread that can creep in when I show up. And what I try and just remind others is I really believe, feedback and conversations and communication is a gift. And the most important part is that you go into those conversations grounded in my intention in having this conversation is to support you and being the best version of yourself. We're all only as good and as capable as our community holds us to. So if I start having small misses or performance gaps and nobody says anything, unfortunately, I'll probably keep down that path. But if somebody loves you enough to be like, wait, this isn't really you, then I can pause, be like, you're right. I can do better. Let's do this.
You're the best.
Wow,
Oh
I'm
my
sure people are out
gosh.
there being like, Dakotah is a dream.
Yes, she really is.
She
the
really
dream.
is, everybody. She really is.
And I think that that's kind of, we need to wrap it up, I think.
Unfortunately, we do. I could sit and listen to you all
You
day.
have
I'm
any-
a great listener.
Well, we love you, Dakotah.
Final words
I
for
love
the
you
team.
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Until next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast.
Make sure to follow these awesome instructors on Instagram. And of course, if you vibed with them, sign up for their class.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.